Hello, welcome back to Anime Date Night. I am Corbin.
Madison.
And thank you so much for joining us today. Guys, we're tackling Apothecary Diaries, episodes 11 and 12 of the first season. Last thing I remember is that Maomao's father, quote-unquote father, used to be a eunuch, so maybe he's like an adoptive father.
He used to work for the palace.
And he was aware of some shit, and then they let him go.
But yes, they let him go, but I'm not clear if working in, like, the property is the same as working in, like, the Jade Pavilion, because my understanding is that the pavilions are eunuch exclusive. The palace may not be. So if Dad worked at the palace, but not in the pavilion, he may not have to be a eunuch.
Fair enough. But
she went home.
She did go home, and she did not know. So it looks like we might be trying to get another pass home. I don't know if she can afford another weekend for my dude over at the Pleasure House.
No.
But...
Well, hold on.
She might be able to bring them some more customers. And,
she might have just bought herself some goodwill. Because let me tell you how she didn't get that courtesan executed or flogged for murdering that patron.
You know, true enough.
Because if that patron was well enough to afford a flower viewing ceremony at the Verdigris.
Verdigris house. Yep, you're right. Good job.
Anywho, if she could, save them a girl, and that girl is like a high price point value asset, we'll say.
Yeah.
Then maybe bought her some goodwill. Because the number of clients that courtesan can entertain is much higher if she's alive.
Fair enough.
That's revenue.
Listen, let's not get into the economics of the Verdigris house. It's going to lead us down several conversations, and the story might not be taking us down that way. I'd rather just look at the difference between mint and poison ivy.
I feel like the very first episode was a 13. Well, I don't. 13. We'll say she's 15.
17.
Is she 17?
She's 17.
Okay, cool. Well, it's a 17-year-old girl working at a brothel in a medical capacity. She sees some shit. The story has already placed those breadcrumbs right before us. We're just the pigeons clucking our way through the breadcrumbs they left us, is all I'm saying.
Fair enough. And hey, if you like to cluck with us through these details of these stories, hit that like and subscribe. Come join us over on Patreon. Join us on Discord. We're having a good time.
Speaking of Patreon.
Yes.
We caught up on Frieren.
Sure did.
We promised we would. It took us far longer than anticipated. But it got there.
But only about a month past the finale. So we got there. We sure did.
And April got away from us a little bit. But April's movie has been posted. It's kind of like a back pay, if you will. But it's there. It's called Nimona. It was highly recommended from a friend of ours. And we had a good time. We had feelings, but we had a good time.
Let me tell you, there was certainly interest.
Shut the fuck up. Get away from me. But I'm very excited. We got questions for Dad. And I heart Gyoko.
Yeah.
Gyoko is probably my favorite concubine.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't call her a real one just because nothing in this world, this fairy tale seclusion of society is real, but she's nice. And I like nice people.
Well, I have a question about the sociopolitical element of child rearing.
Okay.
So she had a daughter.
Uh-huh.
The emperor already has a son? His son died?
His son died.
So both sons he's had have died?
Correct.
So is she most likely to become the High Empress or the Empress Consort?
If she keeps churning out children and eventually churns him out enough sons, then yes, she will.
But she could be
standing and within the ranking of the courtesans. She will increase her standing.
But concubine.
You're right, concubine.
But if the 14-year-old concubine at some point in the hopefully distant future produced a male heir that was meaningfully younger than the girl, would she still become Does that make sense?
I think it would then depend on how the emperor feels about the children that she bore him.
Okay.
If the child is strong and masculine and likely to succeed him as emperor and do it well, then he would value both that child and his mother, even if she's getting older past concubinage age, you know?
Concubinage?
She would increase
yes.
in status as like an empress dowager or some type of shit. But her ranking would not diminish.
Right.
Because her son would then be like the heir.
Well, and her work to the clan.
Right. You raised a masculine child. You raised a child that doesn't seem crazy. And
what's that chick from Shogun?
Which one?
Ochiba Noka?
Yeah, Ochiba was the lady that was behind the council.
Yes. So even though name passed, she still retained her like position in society because of XYZ. She
retained her position because of the fact that she was the mother to the
heir.
Taiko's son.
Perfect. Cool.
And on paper, they are all subservient to this 8-year-old.
Yep.
And, you know, shenanigans ensue.
Indeed. It's a good show.
Indeed.
You ready?
Yeah.
Kind of a long intro. We apologize, but we're going!
All right. Let's start with some flowers.
Reducing 2 to 1. It's like all is 1 and 1 is all. Also, we can show this now because I don't work here anymore.
Hmm.
Oh, is this regarding the dish?
Yes. We strongly suspect Lady Fenming.
So she works for the blue concubine.
They're...
Not the purple or the pink ones.
This one works for the purple one. Feng Ming works for Lady Lao Do. So she works for the purple concubine, not the blue one. Blue one is Lady Li Hua.
Lady Li Hua is the blue one.
Lady Li Hua is the blue one.
The purple one is the oldest one?
Yes.
The 35-year-old?
Lao Do, yes. That is
so we're thinking that the 35-year-old's lady in waiting tried to kill the 14-year-old?
Yes.
God, that's messy. Where's Jerry Springer, y'all?
Only a couple of 100 years behind.
Was she fired? I mean, there's luggage everywhere, baby. She's been kicked out.
Aldo is leaving.
Oh, she's hit menopause.
Oh dear.
And only one was allowed to live?
I think that might be the case.
Or the doctor was only available for one of them? Her dad had to make a call?
Maybe.
And her baby might have died as a result of the call?
And it might have led to complications that led to her not being able to have more children.
Or if, like, the baby was breech, and he knew that he wasn't equipped to turn it, he may have left it to nature. That's...
putting together a lot of things that nobody asked you to.
I wonder if, like, her uterus was damaged.
It wasn't a matter if he had to make a call. It was...
He was directed somewhere.
Yeah. There was a priority. Ah.
Fuck. I wonder if the powder killed this baby too and they didn't know.
Mm. Oh.
I don't like that face.
Me neither. That's the face of quick.
Did she kill the baby herself? She fed him honey. Did she feed the baby honey?
Azalea. She fed Azalea honey. Oh, wow.
Oh, fuck. That poor baby. And they didn't know. And she knew what had happened, but she didn't want to say anything.
And that's when you bucked up.
Eliminate who?
Concubine Li Shu taught her that poison was... And that's it. Yep, because if there's going to be another high-ranking concubine, make her replace Li Shu, not Ado. I'm getting strong Feng Ming's about to die this episode type energy. We're getting her backstory. Oh shit, Feng Ming. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, Feng Ming. I'm sorry. Tell me about your childhood in the village, bro. It's about to be done.
You didn't mean to.
I know.
But she's done so many dark things on purpose to cover a mistake.
Yeah, the mistake was genuine.
The mistake was innocent.
The cover-up was intentional.
Yeah. Baby, oh, you broke her. And based on my understanding of like the importance of honor, of like honor and trust in this society,
yeah,
she would have taken that as like an ultimate failure on her part. That she can never wipe clean.
No.
She can never bring that baby back or make him better. And it was, they talk about ignorance is a sin.
Yeah.
And if that's a true philosophy of this palace, this is likely one of the reasons why. Because your ignorance can end a line or make it that much harder for the people who matter to your emperor.
Mm-hmm.
And, if we're meant to understand this is in like a post-conflict era, this is like Edo or later,
yep,
then peace is really valuable because you're taught the blood price that it cost.
That was all the history of how we got to where we are today. Now we have tea parties and puppet theater. Do you think maybe you just want to chill out a little bit on the murder?
So man, she made some dark decisions to cover up her mistake. But I would argue they're worse than the mistake.
I'd say, yeah. It's where she crossed the line into villainy.
So I have a question, just because I'm not familiar again with the politics of this period, but what's her name? Lucia? Lisha?
Liwa?
The young one?
Oh, Li Shu, yeah.
Li Shu? Could they have come to bond, to a degree where she was almost a mother-in-law status if the young one provided a son.
It seemed like she was almost a mother to her.
That's kind of the vibe I was getting too. Yeah. So she's fleeing, or she's leaving with her mistress.
Oh, I want to know more. Take your two motives and turn them into one. Oh.
というわけで、フォンミンが自首してきたのだが、お前の言った通り、アード王妃のため、四夫人の座にとどまれるようにするためだったそうだ。
この花、
甘いな。
毒ですけどね。死ぬことはないので大丈夫ですよ。
Should not do what Maomao does. If Maomao's doing something, you should not replicate what she is doing.
It is so strange to me that she just walks alone at night.
She's safe in the rear palace.
フォンミンの処刑は終わった。明日にはアード王妃の王宮を去るという。
There's no way to avoid it.
この間手伝いに来ていた次女だな。一杯付き合わないか。
ありがとうございます。
息子がこの手からいなくなってからずっと私は妃ではなく 水の中は寒かっただろう
I need to tug her back down. Have a, oh, pour one out for the homies? Okay.
やはりあの下女は自殺だったのだ。アードー妃はそれに気づいていた。フォンミンは自殺に加担していたのかもしれない。アードー妃に嫌疑がかからぬようにと冷たい水の中に沈んだ下女。知られたくない秘密を守り、自ら公主台に上がったフォンミン。
I don't understand.
The other lady who committed suicide was concubine Aduos.
Why?
I forget why she committed suicide.
誰だよいきなり。うわ、紳士様、なぜここに？
He's blushing. You're on his lap.
話していただけますか？
Stop being weird, bro.
寒いからやだ。
お酒を飲
I was
ん
about to say, is he drunk?
付き合いだ。仕方ない。
His sister, huh? I'm certain it was.
戻ってきたと思ったら、すっきりしたから帰れと追い出された。
このお方をそんな風に扱える人間がこの高級にもいるのだな。ベタベタひっつく酔っ払いに
Why do I feel like she's gonna feel something? She's like, is there a gun in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me?
Carrying a knife, bro, in the Breer Palace?
Is he crying?
Oh, yes, he is.
Whoa, what a pivot.
Aww.
Does homie need a hug?
Homie needs a hug.
It's kind of pathetic, but in like the cutest way. It's like a puppy
Yeah.
that's learning how to walk. It's kind of pathetic, but like, you want to just pet its head.
アードー妃は高級を出るため祝妃の証である冠を返す。あの冠はしばらくの後、入内してくる娘に渡されることが決まった。
Interesting, like it's a whole ceremony.
Yep,
Gives her respect.
it does. She's not losing status, even though she kind of is.
She
誰かに似ていると
is retiring from this position.
紳
Indeed.
士様のことだったようだ。あの二人、服装
Bro, I'm
を
saying.
た方がよっぽど
Was she the
な。
one?
息子がこの手からいなくなってからずっと。
いなくなってから。
Is she Jinji's mom?
まるでまだ生きているようにも捉えられる言い方だ。
What?
同時に生まれたアードー妃の子供と二人がもし取り替えられていたとしたら、
What?
当時の皇后のもとに生まれた赤子の方が庇護を受けるということを。何が正しいのか判断などできなかったかもしれない。だがその結果、己の息子が助かったのであれば、
Whoa!
アードー妃の本望だっただろう。
What?
潔いはずのアードー妃が高級を去らずとどまり続けた理由もわかるが、
To be near her son?
Yeah.
実にくだらないバカバカしいくらいの。
I don't know.
Storm clouds are
I
rolling in.
know. Just the subtlety of that. It was really beautiful.
さらわれて売り飛ばされたと聞いていたが。
So
Yeah,
Maomao is related
Maomao.
to Fen Ming? How?
Hold on, wait. I'm having a brain blast.
Okay.
Let's
throw.
let's insert the gif of Jimmy Neutron brain blast. Okay. Wowzers. Okay. So hear me out.
Okay, because I think you figured it out and I haven't.
What if
Okay.
when the doctor lived at the palace,
Okay.
he had a relationship with Feng Ming, but Feng Ming would never leave her mistress.
Yeah.
So when the dad was expelled, he took their daughter with him.
Oh, wow.
What if the dad and Fen Ming had a relationship when he worked there because they are both old
Wow.
enough? They are both
Wow.
old enough. So what if she got preggers, popped out baby little
Maomao.
Jane Doe, because she's little and we don't know that yet. But what if?
Wow.
Because she would never leave her lady.
If she was registered in some form or fashion, that would explain why she came up on the list of Feng Ming's family. Wow. Oh,
But
no.
that means but let's follow that to its conclusion.
Yeah.
Does that mean that Maomao just helped kill her mom?
Maybe. Wow, this is a messy It's such a neat and orderly society, but boy, it can get messy real quick. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I don't remember what we were watching. It might have been Has Been Hotel. I think it was, because we were talking about Cannibal Town. That veneer of etiquette, man.
Could really cover quite the messiness.
I think I'm onto something.
Okay, I think you are too. I like this theory. You ready to push on?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
フォンミンの処刑後、フォンミンの親族は財産を奪われ、およびその関係者の名簿を
But now Maomao.
The family members and those connected to the family members.
お望みであれば隠蔽しますが。
正しいかどうかは関係ない。俺が言えばその通りになる。
That's the power of power, bro.
簡単に決めてしまえばいい。
Speaking only for myself, but tell us if you agree. I'm confused. And I feel like I'm missing some, like, implication of dots being connected that matters here. So, please, tell us in the comments. And if someone's already put the right answer, upvote that shit into high heaven, because I want to understand. I'm missing something.
So I think what the decision that Jinshi is coming up with is Maomao is to some degree liable because of her relationship with Fen Ming, as indicated by the official record.
So what order would he be giving? To flog her?
Yes.
Or for her to turn herself in?
For corporal punishment and expulsion. You can't be...
For expulsion?
Yeah, because you can't be liable and then be the lady-in-waiting to a concubine if you're tainted with
So is
your
all-
relationship by Feng Ming.
All 80 of those people are to be expelled?
I think so.
Damn. Alright, play.
例のお家と取引のあった家の娘は全員辞めなくちゃなんな
There
い
you
んだ
are.
って。
なんだか嫌な予感がする。まだやり手ババアのところに
There is
乗
that.
客を送り込めていない。確実に売り飛ばされ
There
る。
is that.
珍しいな。息が荒いぞ。今度の大量解雇のことだな。
私はどうなる
Let's get right to the point then.
名簿だ。
つまり解雇というわけですね。
金は弾む。
Severance package.
I have a feeling he might I'm going to rehire you as a free agent.
I don't know.
やはり
Oh, he's in a bad mood.
全くもって手間のかかる厄介な主人だ。
Wow, boo-hoo, sob, sob. Bruh. I love the animation. I've never seen just foul mushrooms growing out of a bad mood.
I just love how they get so many different styles together.
まさかマオマオと一緒に宴に行く日が来るとはな。
Because she's doing what she has
俺の仕
to.
事は議論の外で行われる鬼人の宴。
She's
成
trying
果も
real hard.
2個も引けない。舞踏なんて持ってのほか。
And also, being a courtesan in this society, they demand top dollar, but you gotta do top performance. And Maomao's not trying to do all that's required to be a geisha. It's a lot involved. You gotta have on-point calligraphy, dancing, playing music. You gotta be able to cook, do tea, tell jokes. It's a whole thing.
さすがに大した金持ちだ。
Is it Jinshi? How many ladies are there?
3, plus their help.
They're like retinues.
Right?
さあ、行きましょう。
It's a whole show. They are the entertainment. I like the dust around there. It's kind of the magic that enraptures them.
Mm-hmm. Tinkerbell is in the room.
Mm-hmm. There'll be time for that later. This is the first act.
The deepest of deep cuts.
Uh-huh. Othello.
つまらないのか？
Was he invited or did he coordinate
失礼し
this?
ます。
Using
一人にしてくれ。
人事様。
Maomao.
なぜ避ける？そもそもなんでそんな。
Because she's working.
アルバイト中です。
もしかしてお前。
別に個人で客を取ったりしてませんよ。まだ。
まだ。
You fired her! What do you want?
俺が。
It is what it is. He didn't keep it a secret.
いいかもしれませんね。もう一度高級に勤めるのも悪くないです。
あそこが嫌で辞めたんじゃ
She
ない。
didn't quit.
毒味役などなろうと思ってなれるものじゃありません。
言葉が足りないって言われないか？
She's not allowed to. I wondered.
こいつ映るじゃないか。
その後のことはよく覚えていない。
あれ誰なんだ？
どういう関係？もうやるじゃないの。
ただとにかく姉ちゃん
Oh, look at those flowers, bro. Pretty.
よく覚えていない。
Expensive.
都の花町に美しい貴人が現れる。やり手ババアも目がくらむ金スト。それとなぜか
Oh.
虫から生えた奇妙な草を持って
Like a poison or something she can cook with? Or not cook, but
一人の娘を所望した。
A strange herb growing from an insect. Interesting.
he came back and bought her.
Wow.
He bought her back.
He bought her loan.
And it seems like he paid for her.
Yeah. Wow.
If he paid for her? First of all, that's so much money.
I don't think he paid for her. I think he bought off her loan because she was in debt. So and he's paying for her labor, I think. And it's a small difference. But
Fair.
I don't think she like sold herself into slavery.
But
I
no,
think
like if he paid off her loans,
right, yeah, that's a big deal.
like irrespective of like the outline of the action or however you want to phrase it, but like the money and the rarity of that resource, like that's a lot of money.
What was the herb that grew from an insect? Like that one.
I don't know.
So strange.
It seems like a rare ingredient that she like
Yeah.
was excited to experiment with, my guy.
It's probably a drug.
Probably fucking aphrodisiac.
It's a fucking hallucinogen. Oh shit, I get to try grasshopper dust.
It's Mr. Grasshopper's Molly.
They call it crop dusted for a reason. All the teens in Edo, Japan. Crop
Get a little
dusted.
cussed out.
That's funny.
Thank you. God, I'm enjoying this show so much.
Yeah, no, this is 10 out of 10. This is a very solid show.
And I do believe we're halfway through.
Wow.
Halfway through.
Heck yeah, man.
I think that'll do it for me, quite honestly.
That'll do it for me. What a ride it's been, and we're going to continue riding this journey.
It's been a while since I saw a show that, like, I knew that I was missing something and couldn't figure out what I was missing. Like, since it really got a brain teaser that I couldn't quite unwind. I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot. All right.
That'll do it for me. I guess we'll catch you all on the next one.
Bye, guys. See you soon.
See you then.